Jumbo, hello. Welcome to Umoja Time with Mama Jahi. Jumbo is hello in Kiswahili. Umoja, Umoja, let's have Umoja time. Umoja, Umoja, let's have unity. Umoja, Umoja, let's have Umoja time. Umoja, Umoja, let's have unity. Welcome, welcome, and thank you. I am so happy to start off my 2022 with you. I am just so excited to be here. I'm Mama Jahi, and I have just been enjoying for years reading and sharing information with children all over the Maryland, DMV area, and all the way to New Orleans, all about our African culture. And this is for everybody because we all need to know about each other's culture. So we've been sharing about our African culture, and I, Mama Jahi, am just so excited to share all these different things with you. Let me introduce to you a couple of my friends though. This is one of my oldest friends. It's my sister's doll from years ago. And you're going to have to name her, okay? Because my sisters agreed that you could name her. And my sister's is a ministry called Love Truth Ministry. And I have this doll with me because I want you to realize that it's so important that we have our African dolls, okay? And that we keep them. She's been around for a long time, but at some point in time, for the children in the audience, I'm going to need you to name her, okay? And then I've got my friend over here, and I am just starting to kind of get into dogs a little bit. Ruff, 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 ruff. And I'm going to need you guys to name him too, okay? And that's all in the spirit of Umoja, Umoja, let's have unity. Umoja, Umoja, unity with you and me. Okay, well, I want to tell you a little something about one of the very important things when I think about our African American culture and African culture. But right now I'm going to stick to African culture. And I want to teach you about a song that we usually sing when we have programs, especially in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. And I think some people have gotten away from it. But I want to make sure I reintroduce it so that some of the people out here who don't know, some of my new babies, you may not know, they may not be teaching it in the schools you go to, and that is the song, our African American anthem called Lift Every Voice and Sing. It's by J. Rasselman Johnson and his brother James Weldon Johnson. Okay, they both co-wrote this and put the music and everything to it way back, I believe, in the late 1800s. I'll get that date for you at another time. So I'm going to sing the first verse. And every week I'm going to do a different verse. And I'll get the words out so you can eventually sing along. And then we can have some fun things that we do with the song. Because I like to be innovative and for you to take the song and do some different things with it. So this whole idea is not about my singing level and all of that. It's just about, or your singing ability. It's just about us singing songs that are important for us. So lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. If you know it, sing it with me. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Give yourself a clap. Woo! That's the first verse of Lift Every Voice and Sing by Langston Hughes. And I'm going to end this segment with a little poem, just a couple little things that I just wanted to share with you. Just a couple of little things that are traditional with Mama Jahi of the Umoja Time. And that is a poem by Langston Hughes. It's called My People by Langston Hughes. The night is beautiful. So are the faces of my people. The stars are beautiful. So are the eyes of my people. Beautiful is the sun. Beautiful are the souls of my people. Umoja time, Umoja time. We gotta make it Umoja time. Umoja time, Umoja time. We gotta make it Umoja time. Now, I want to share a couple of more things with you, and I want to make sure you know the background of where I am speaking. Years ago, when I met my husband, Sitawi Kate Jahi, he introduced to me the holiday of Kwanzaa. I had learned about it a little bit before by my dance instructor, the wonderful Maria Broom from Baltimore, Maryland. But he brought the book to me, and I want you to be familiar with the book. The author is Dr. Maulana Karenga. If you want more information on this book, I'll leave my contact information so you can get that. But for those of you who you may have missed the Kwanzaa holiday, or you're still wondering, what is Kwanzaa? What is Kwanzaa, right, Kim?
Yes.
What is Kwanzaa? And so I want to make sure you get the right information and that you get the book. And there are other books out there, but this is the authentic book by the authentic author, Dr. Maulana Karenga, and it tells you about Kwanzaa, a celebration of family, community, and culture. For those of you who are like, well, why? What's the connection with Kwanzaa and what Mamajahi is talking about? When I say it's Umoja time, the word Umoja is the first principle for the first day of the celebration of Kwanzaa, which is December the 26th, right after Christmas. We go straight into Kwanzaa, and Umoja means unity. And unity starts with us, within yourself, your family, your community, your nation, and your race. And I just wanted to share that with you so you have that information about Umoja. I also want to share with you the fact that I am going to be sharing books from some fabulous African authors. And one of them is my dear friend here. I don't think you can see her picture real good. This is when she was really, really young. Like when I was really, really young a long time ago. But it's The Adventures of Kojo and Amma. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Hold up. Drum roll, drum roll. Have to make a little noise behind that. A little shaker noise, okay? And that author, here's a better picture of her because she wrote books for your mamas and your daddies. Yeah, I got something for the mamas and the daddies too. Mamajahi got something for the mamas and the daddies.
Yes.
This is called Black Power, Black Lawyer. And if you want to read about an audacious, living right now, currently, doing her thing, kicking some butt. Oh, excuse me, children, but we do say kicking butt. Y'all know y'all say kicking butt sometime too. Okay. Mama Nakisha Taifa. Okay? Okay. Mama Nakisha Taifa. This is her book. And here are two more of her books. The Adventures of Kojo and Amma. And I'm going to be reading some of the stories from these books very soon. But just for a second, I'm just going to read you a little bit, just one little part that she wrote about Sister, the Ballad of Rosa Parks. It's going to be very short. Sister Rosa Parks, strong and bold, standing by the bus stop, tired and cold. Along comes the bus with its Jim Crow laws, which seems like a prison with invisible bars. Well, a lot of you are going to be saying, what in the world is that? Who is Rosa Parks? Well, some of you know that Rosa Parks was an African-American woman in the 1950s who was on her way home from a tired day's work. Got on the bus, sat down like she normally did, but because she sat in the section that was designed for whites only, eventually, when some of the white people came on, the bus was, all the seats had been taken. They said, excuse me, miss, but you have to move. Excuse me, you know you have to move. And Rosa Parks, this look, she was so tired. She was like, I'm not moving today. And she didn't move. The bus driver got up, and said, "Excuse me, miss, but you know the rules of the bus. I don't want any problems today." And so anyway, they tried to make her move, but she didn't. We'll go more in detail about that story as to what happened to Rosa Parks on the day she refused to move to the back of the bus for some of the other passengers. But for more information, you'll have The Shining Legacy by Naikiki Taifa, and you have The Adventures of Kojo and Amma. The Adventures of Kojo and Amma. And we look forward to sharing those books with you. And for the parents, ha 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 ha, Black Power, Black Lawyer. An exciting African American lawyer who is a fighter. She's been fighting since the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s. And she's still fighting now for African liberation and freedom. My last author that I want to introduce to you is a beautiful author out of D.C., the Maryland, D.C. area, named Sabrina Wiggins. And her book is Off to Washington, D.C. Off to Washington, D.C. we go. Have you been to Washington, D.C.?
Oh, yes, I did recently.
She's been to Washington, D.C. Have you been to Washington, D.C.? I went to Washington, D.C. too. Have you been to Washington, D.C.? I've been to Washington, D.C. too. Look, we just came back from Washington, D.C. A lot of stuff going on there. So, this was a very exciting book. I'll be sharing it with you. And maybe you'll be able to get some copies so you can read along with me and we can discuss it. Very exciting about it. So this is going to bring my portion almost to a conclusion. I just want to give one last shout out because it's very important that I do this one last shout out and read one of my little poems, just one of them. You will be seeing and hearing a lot about this African American newspaper, which I am so excited about. It's called the National Black Unity News. The National Black Unity News.
Yes.
I'm so excited about it. Promoting unity in the communities. We're keeping the dream alive. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? This is a family-orientated program, the Mamajahi Umoja show. Very family-orientated. And the whole purpose is something that you can sit and watch with your children and learn about a lot of different things that are going on in the community and around the country and our African heritage and all about our culture around the world. This paper was put together by a gentleman by the name of David Murphy. And if you want to have this paper, we'll be able to get it to you. So just let us know. I'll put my information in the correct place where I'm supposed to put my information at. And you'll be able to know about African American businesses that are all over the world. We're working together so we can bring the best products and services straight to you. And we can keep our dollars in our communities like some other people do. Makes sense, right? Keep our dollars in our communities like other people do. Makes sense to you, don't it? Keep our dollars in our communities like other people do. Makes sense to you?
Yes.
Umoja, Umoja, it's Umoja time. Umoja, Umoja, it's Umoja time. Well, it's time for me to wrap up. My time is almost over. But for the beautiful babies out there, I have a poem that's especially for me to you. It's called Beautiful Babies. It's by Mamajahi. I'm so shy. Oh, it's by Mamajahi. It's for all the babies. All the babies. Shout out to my niece Chantel who just had a baby girl. Yeah. And January too. She's Capricorn. Here we go. Beautiful babies, girls and boys. Beautiful pink and blue and white baby bunnies as toys. Beautiful baby zebras with black and white stripes. Running far in zebra delight. Beautiful baby bears running far. Fluffy white baby polar bears. Cuddly black and cuddly brown bears looking at stars. Running on the farm. Beautiful pink baby piglets too. Beautiful baby cows, calves that go moo, moo, moo. Bye for Mamajahi. Have a good week. And remember this. Keep in your heart. Umoja, Umoja. It's Umoja time. It's Umoja, Umoja. It's Umoja time.